So Nell is claiming that the head of the hospital and a senior staff member conspired to do surgery on her child without her permission.
I never signed anything.
Of course you did. You should be proud, Nell. You behaved like a caring mother.
My son cannot have surgery. I will not allow that.
Well, but you did allow it. You went with the doctor's recommendation, you signed the consent, so the surgery's in progress.
I never agreed to any surgery, Michael.
Nell, the consent form that you signed is in Wiley's chart.
Okay, then it's forged.
See, that opens up the hospital to charges that are not covered by the hospital's insurance. And look, if worse came to worse and the hospital did have to pay Nell off for the damages that she is asking for, and then all the negative press that would come with it, I'm not sure that the hospital could survive that.
Now that does sound dire.
The less I know about your methods, the better. Jordan being the commissioner, she can't be anywhere near what happens next.
What do you have in mind?
Well, the way I understand it, once Jordan threw Taggart and the other two agents under the bus, got Cyrus Renault's sentence vacated, the two of you were supposed to handle him. I mean, that is how you maintain peace and protect your loved ones?
It is.
Okay, well, with all due respect, what's taking so long?
Sweetie. Mr. Renault, the mayor and I were having a private conversation.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
And yet you have. After eavesdropping.
After a decade of hearing almost exclusively male voices, and not the most enlightened voices, you'll have to forgive me if I'm drawn to the siren song of female conversation. I am sorry for overhearing, Madam Mayor. However...
Oh, an apology followed by however.
If you're talking about the future of General Hospital, isn't that a matter of concern for anyone living in Port Charles, regardless of how new to the city we might be?
We will keep everyone posted.
Wonderful. Knowing that the steady hand of Mayor Laura Collins is at the reins does ameliorate my concerns.
I'm sorry. Did I miss the part where you told me what you wanted?
Oh, of course, the reason I came by in the first place. I wanted to know the appropriate address to send an invitation to my housewarming. You and Sonny have been so gracious welcoming me to your fair city. I'd like to return the gesture.
Why haven't you taken care of Cyrus?
Okay, look, we understand how concerned you are about TJ and Jordan, but we gotta move carefully because if we rush it and botch it...
I get that, man.
We know it's difficult, Curtis.
I know, look, I know you've been undercover before, and you know sometimes you gotta let things play out because if we force it, it could go sideways real quick.
That was one mindset when I was single. But I have a family now. Right now, all I can think about is Trina and Cameron. And one bullet between both of them, separating them from life and death.
Go to my dad, you have to save him! Dad! Dad!
Anderson. Listen to me. This is what your dad wanted, okay? He acted as a distraction so I could get you out of there. He just wants you safe.
And I want my dad!
And Trina calling out for her father, a man we couldn't save.
You know what? This couldn't be happening at a worse time for all of us.
Yeah, you know, my Aunt Stella told me some of what's going on with your father. I'm very sorry.
If Stella told you what's going on with my father, then you know I want to neutralize Cyrus as bad as you do. And we're doing everything we can. We're trying to solve the problem.
I got your word on that?
You have my word. Matter of fact, the plan is already in motion.